Hello, YouTube! We are back at it with another video. Today we are tackling this Attack on Titan tier list that I present to you here. We've got some what is this character doing, basically, tier. We got the Maz, the Decents, the characters I thought were pretty good, and the ones that carry the show. Now overall, I've always viewed Attack on Titan as like a, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 anime. I've always thought it was good, but I never thought it was like the GOAT, where a lot of other people will die on a rock and a hill for this show. Me personally, it was good, but there's definitely some downfalls and some things that ruined the show for me. So let's get into it. Let's start breaking down these characters. So first of all, we got Mr. Porco here. Decent character, he gets his plot development. We get the little flashbacks with him and Marley. He's an okay character. We got Falco. I'll put Falco on quality character. He does his role well with Gabby. He's you get a little sympathy for the Marleyans through him. And his interactions with Eren early on in season 4 get the show moving. I believe this guy's named Colt. He's got that brother energy. He's decent. He was a good brother. Gabby. Gabby's a highly contested one. Some people say this character is trash tier. Some will say that this character is goated. Personally, I'm putting her in meh.
Fuck Gabby.
You'll see for reasons later on in this tier list. But Gabby sniped my girl Sasha, and that's fucked up. Sorry, Gabby. I know you're supposed to be the Eren Yeager, like parallel foil kind of character, but not doing it for me. Annie. My opinion, another meh character. She's got her relevance in the first season, and it's really, good writing. Annie's character in the first season. Chef's kiss. In the second season, we learned she's a female Titan, it's all crazy. Or maybe that was the end of the first season. I'm not exactly fresh on the early seasons of AOT, as you'll see with some of the characters I shove in the Who tier list. But her character was good, but good at the start, and then she just gets frozen.
I'm just stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
For like a season and a half, and she comes back, it's like, oh, I guess Annie's back for the final fight. But she doesn't do anything crazy. These characters are Who tier. I'm pretty sure they're just Marlians that work with Gabby or Falco. Bertolt will put him in decent tier. This guy, he's above these two. This guy literally gets the show, cooking. He smacks down the wall. Titan's over. 20 billion meters tall. You gotta give respect where respect is due, and he gets the show moving. So, top of decent tier. I believe this guy's named Marcel. I'm gonna put him in bottom of decent. It's like another good big brother character, per se, but nothing crazy. We might need to make one more tier. We'll see as we go through the list. Eren Kruger, quality character. Season 3 Part 2 of Attack on Titan is peak, okay? That is a 9 out of 10 anime right there. If it was just that, AOT would be a better show. Eren Kruger's background, sick. The whole thing with the owl, sick. This guy, I think he's like General Gross or something. I just know that he feeds off Grisha's sister, which is based, but I think that's gonna be a trash tier, to be honest. We need a new add tier below. Okay, there we go. Cooking. This guy is pretty meh. He was I think the overall leader of like the 3 squads for military police and scouts and the general police force. But it's just a meh character. He doesn't do anything crazy outstanding. And he's always against the scouts, bro. This guy was not helping the scouts out. Not a homie. Historia. Another character who had a really strong start at the beginning of the anime, and we thought we'd see more development from her. I'll put her above these characters, but she becomes queen and then does nothing with her. And Gabby's a better character. I'm sorry. So is Annie. Historia falls off so hard, man. So hard. This is hard to tell from the image. I think this is Rod Reese. I'm just gonna put garbage can. This guy just goes crazy. I guess he's got some reasons behind becoming this big ass monster. the Reese family never really did it for me. So Doria, if I'm not mistaken. Not all my OT lore is straight. But I just know she gets into a 1v1 with Grisha, and she's been like practicing being a Titan for like years, I think, at that point. And Grisha was new to his Attack Titan powers. And Grisha just fucking stomps on her, bro. It's like she gets wrecked.
Uh-oh, Richard!
This character, one of Sasha's... I think these two are the same character, unless I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. I'll put this in who then? Because this is the character I was going to talk about. Like, Sasha's homie that gets pissed at Gabby. You know, she's got her reasons for being pissed. Put her at the bottom of decent. I think this is the Warhammer Titan. Yes. The Warhammer Titan kind of fucks, bro. That's a cool ass Titan. We'll put her character at the top of meh. She had a cool fight scene, but we didn't really get to learn much more. William Tiber. This guy's got fucking riz. This guy goes to the bottom of quality. Just for his riz and charisma at the beginning of season 4. It's like everybody was interested in what he was going to do. It was a shame that he had to die so early. Tempted to put him in decent just because he really doesn't have much plot relevance, but we'll keep him in quality characters because he's got riz. He's got game. Ackerman leader lady. She can go... I mean, her character's just kind of... she's decent though. She doesn't really provide a whole lot. She's just obsessing over Mikasa. Like Mikasa obsesses over Eren. I think this is Jean's mom. I'm not 100% sure. But Jean's a cool character, so she can go in there. Sasha's dad, based, quality character. The Browse family, chef's kiss. Even all the fucked up shit Gabby did, they still took in Gabby and Falco and tried to help him through. Where's Sasha's mom? They both go in quality character. Connie's mom. Connie's mom is kind of just a Titan the whole time. It's kind of funny. This dude's based. He's at the beginning of the show. He's just trying to get his merch through. For being based, he can go towards the top of garbage can. Who moment? Probably just Marlian. Niccolo, the chef. Gordon Ramsay in the flesh.
Missy, come here, you fat-mouthed little stupid bitch.
Yes, chef.
You're pissing around with something that's not working.
Yes, chef.
Have that fucking clicked?
Yes, chef.
It's fucking rare!
He's a nice character. Probably put him... He's right around Sasha's parents. I'll put him up below the dad, but above the mom. Just because I remember Sasha's dad had a bit more impact. But he's a good character. He had a good heart. He's got a crush on Sasha. I mean, who wouldn't?
Who?
We've got Grisha Jaeger. Okay, Grisha Jaeger's a good character. Another season 3 part 2 being peak moment. Grisha goes above William. Below Kruger though, because he's kind of a shitty dad that kind of puts Zeke to the side. But he gets the plot moving. And as we learn later on, Eren kind of mind controls him a little bit. So a good character overall, but he's got his flaws as a parent. But he's got passion. He's a revolutionist, and he fights back. Eren's mom kind of just gets chomped, bro. I'm sorry. She can go in that tier. Mikasa's mom and dad both kind of just get murked in the early episodes. It is what it is. I believe this is King Fritz. It's gonna be garbage can for me. Is this Erwin's dad? I think this might be Erwin's dad. I'm gonna put him in who tier, but it's Erwin's dad. And he just gets skyrocketed to quality character for breeding Erwin because Erwin is a beast. Edvin Smith. This is Ymir. Okay, I don't know who this is then. Ymir's character is kinda... She had her dynamics in season 1 and 2. She was okay. I'll put her above Annie and Historia. The scene where she's revealed to be the Jaw Titan and she goes crazy in the tower defense, that was pretty cool. For that, she can be above those two. Grisha's sister, she just gets kind of murked by the based Gross. She can be put at the bottom of the map tier for that. You know, she got done a little dirty. That's just how it is in the Attack on Titan world. Oh, we've got the juicy characters. Hold on. We gotta save the juicy characters for the end. Let's do a little bit more thinning here. I think it's Marco? I believe, yeah, this is Marco. Marco gets done hella dirty. Marco can go in the middle of decent tier. This guy gets fucking dropped by Rhino, Bertolt, and Annie. Because he knew too much. It's rough. It happens to the best of us, King. I think these people were part of the Levi squad. Obviously Petra was. Petra can go into decent for just being waifu material that we didn't really get to learn much about. It is what it is. She can go to the bottom of decent. Is this not also Marco? I lost my mind. I think these are the same character. Maybe I'm losing my marbles. This chick got robbed of screen time, bro. I don't know what happened to this chick. I don't know if they actually show her dying in the series, but I just know she gets dropped. She was like one of the higher ups of the scouts early on. I'll put her in meh. So I think she had some decent scenes to the point where I can remember that about her. But yeah, I don't know. She kind of just gets dropped. This is another. He starts. I think his name is Marlo. Another character that starts with M. This is bowl cut hair dude that steps in to become a scout. That's kind of cool. You know, as he's dying on the battlefield, he's like, oh, I regret what I've done. It's like it makes you think about the emotions behind becoming a scout. So he gets met here. It's cool. A little bit of a coward, but who wouldn't be a coward when you're supposed to charge at these 20-meter monsters? This guy is base. This guy gets so robbed and so done dirty. This guy is a quality character. Probably bottom of quality character. I think his name was like Mike or something. But he's got high Titan kill count, and he just gets bodied by Zeke. So he kind of has to go for plot relevance to make Zeke look good. But this guy had hella Titan kills. He was like the cool, quiet character that wasn't Levi. We got Hitch here. Hitch was okay. Didn't do anything crazy plot-wise. Kind of just stayed in the military police, but who can really blame her? He can go by Mr. Marlowe. Pixis! Pixis is based. Does Pixis go in to carry the show tier? Maybe. Pixis has always been there. He's a homie. He gets shit done. For now, we're gonna put him at the top of quality characters tier list. Pixis is like a little mentor figure for Eren and, you know, for all the other young scouts, and he doesn't even work with the scouts. He's more with the inner people. But he's a voice for the people. And it was so sad to see him die in Titan form. That was rough. Hannes. Hannes was another homie. This guy was kind of a father figure to Eren, seeing as he didn't really have one, and he was always looking out. And he couldn't save Eren's mom episode 1, and that's rough. And then he eventually dies. But he was always a nice guy. He can go right here. Alright, we are almost at the main squad. We got Mr. Theo McGath here, Marleyan military leader. This guy, he's trying to defend the ship from the Jaegerists in the late game, and he's always looking for peace, and he's a good character. He can go right above William. Guy's a quality character. Commander, I think Shadi's is his last name. Shadi's like a melody. This guy was trying to keep Eren off the battlefield. You gotta respect it. He's a good character. He's got a good heart deep down. He comes off as an asshole, but then he's a softy at heart. He can go like the top of decent. Alright. Any other no-namers here? I think we are just about the main cast. Let us knock out Kenny. and he's got sick fight scenes. He's got cool lore. The whole thing where he's like, everyone's drunk on something, that's based and true. This guy's a quality character. Probably right around here. Good season of Attack on Titan. Alright. Double check. Okay, we are into the banger characters now. This is where the hot takes come in. First we have Peak, and I'm unfortunately here to tell you that Peak is not Peak. Peak is actually kind of mid. We're gonna be putting Peak top of decent. She's decent. She's got her cool scenes. Actually, I think she's better than Bertolt, but I don't think she's cooler than Commander Sadie's. Is it Keith Shady's or Keith Sadie's? I'm not quite sure. But her jaw titan looks ugly, bro. That's part of it. That's rough. She always gets the mission done, and she's looking out for her homies, but Peak didn't do it for me. Connie, everybody shits on Connie. Poor Connie. This guy's just part of the main cast and never gets the character development he deserved. And for that, he's just gonna be decent. Honestly, probably worse than Bertolt, bro. Bertolt's at least got purpose in the series. Connie's kind of just floats his way through the series. Yelena, she's got this super funny one-shot angry face. That shit is funny as hell. I thought her whole thing with the Jaegerist was cool, her whole dynamic. How she takes leadership in her role of like making Eren a demon. She's cool. She probably goes top of decent. Alright. Mikasa. Oh no, everyone's gonna hate me. It's over. Mikasa is mid. I'm sorry. It is what it is. This is mid-Kasa material. We are shoving her probably right there. Yeah, I think mid-Kasa is below Peak. I'm sorry. She starts off as a really strong character, and you know she makes her emotions towards Eren somewhat apparent. But just her character devolves from this sick badass 1v9 soldier to this Eren simp who's spamming his name every 3 times per episode or whatever.
Eren, 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 Eren.
And I get that her role is to like as the Ackerman family to protect the royal bloodline or whatever, but it devolves and it's so sad because she was so cool. Reiner Brown. I think Reiner goes and carry the show tier. I think he's at the bottom carry of the show. He's got probably the best parallel dynamic with Eren. And, you know, you get to see his emotions fly a lot in Season 2 after the big-ass reveal. And just seeing his character, like, develop and challenge itself is very cool from a psychological perspective. And how he sticks true to Marley in Season 4 and fights, and then, you know, he ends up working with the anti-Jaegerist. It's cool how that all played out. Oinyonkapon. This guy's cool. Whenever he says a line, it's smooth. He's a quality character, 100%. Probably top of quality, pretty close. Probably right below Pixis. Oinyokapon's loyal. He's cool. He gets the job done. He's got good one-liners.
Because our creator thought that things would be more interesting if the world were occupied by many kinds of people.
Sasha. Alright, this is probably my hottest take. I think Sasha low-key carries the show. Let me explain why. Sasha Browse is just a lovable... she's part of the main cast while she's alive. And, you know, she's the lovable comic relief character. And I think when she dies, the whole tone, emotional tone, it just shifts. There's no more comic relief. It's now Season 4, first episode or two, she dies. Everything's just somber and serious. the fact that the death of one character can kind of shift the whole dynamic of a show that has, like, you know, some relief to it, some seriousness, says a lot about a character. You know, it was really sad to see her go. Sasha, best waifu, 100%.
Sasha, what did you just shove into your bag?
It's something that's definitely not bread.
We've got Hanji Zoe. Quality character, 100%. Does she carry the show? She does have to take Erwin's shoes, which are pretty massive shoes to fill. She might be in carry the show tier. Her whole thing in the beginning of being like this crazed mad scientist researcher is cool. I like her dynamics. I don't know if I'd put her in carry the show tier. She's definitely towards the top of quality characters. We'll have to look at that towards the end. Zeke Yeager carries the show, 1,000,000,000%. This character is very well written. Zeke probably goes above both these characters, to be honest. His introduction as the base titan, super sick. His backstory, we get a Marley with like his professor, how he works really hard to become a Titan shifter, how he's kind of rejected by his family and gets cucked by Grisha. Good ass development, cool Titan powers. Super important to the show. Helps, I mean, the rumbling cannot occur without Zeke, so it's pretty critical. And just a good ass character. Let's do Jean. Jean's a good character. He's got another cool parallel with Eren. It's good to see him grow as a character. He's got a lot of character growth. Good soldier. Decent combat stats. There's actually one crazy scene that shifts like the whole plot of Jean, which is they're chasing the female Titan in season 1, and it's Jean, Armin, and Reina. And at first it's just Reina and Armin alone, and Armin's just spitting out so much knowledge that Reiner could have just had the option to fucking drop and kill Armin at that moment. And the only reason Armin makes it this far is because Jean just comes up as part of their like riding squad chasing the female Titan. Armin would have 100% got murked by Reina in that moment. So just for that, he also bails out Armin, and he definitely has moments where he bails people out in combat. So he's a quality character. I think he's top quality. I don't think he's carried the show tier though. Alright, we have got 5 characters left. Let's do Armin. Armin's got good development overall. Strong character. The ending scene in the final chapter, part 2, with Eren, where they're both sad, crying, didn't ruin his character for me. It just showed out his emotional side again. Because he's always been somewhat emotional. But he grows up. He gets stuff done. He's the strategist. He got chose over Erwin, which makes me a little salty, but it's a good way for Erwin to go. And, Armin's really smart. He does have some pretty clutch moments in the show. Good big brain moments, but for me, he was never like a top tier character. He was always a good character, though. And it was good to see his development in season 4 as he grew up. 4 more. Okay, here's another base take. Flock Forrester. This character carries the show. Not super hard, but he's up there. He is the asshole that survives the charge. He's got that whole survivor's guilt paradox. I'll link a video to this where someone does a really good job explaining like his role in the story. But basically, he becomes the new devil of Paradis. He helps raise up Eren as this monstrous figure. He's super loyal to Eren. And, he's basically Erwin version 2.0. He's the ruthless version of Erwin that gets shit done. Where, like, there's points where Eren would throw away his morals, and Flock Forrester would 100% throw away his morals to get the shit and job done. Overall, just a chef's kiss character. He calls out the main cast after the battle, and he's like, hey, we all should have saved Erwin. You guys put your emotions in front of you, you dumbasses. And And just seeing his development from Season 3 to Season 4, how he grows, his final charge, one of the best scenes, if not, well, not the best scene in the show, but probably top 3. As we'll get into in a little bit, Erwin's charge is 1,000,000,000% the best scene. So, while we're talking about Erwin, we might as well just rake him. I'm sorry, Erwin's the GOAT. This character is the best character in Attack on Titan. There is no questions in my mind. We are gonna add a row above, and it's gonna be the GOAT tier. Erwin Smith is the GOAT. He's the hype machine. He leads the scouts through and through. He gets a good death scene. His charge, motivation monster, chef's kiss. I can just sing this man's praises for days. When he gets his arm eaten off and he just yells and says, "Advance, goddammit!" It gets, oh my god, that gave me chills. Good ass character. It's sad he didn't get to see what was in the basement, and that, you know, he threw away his dreams to get the mission done, and that takes a true man. Levi, everyone's favorite. Super good in combat. He's got super sick scenes. He's definitely carry the show tier. He's not GOAT tier for me though. I think he's the second best character in Attack on Titan. He just gets really good character development. He gets a shit ton of screen time. So it's hard not to like Levi a lot. And he's got good drip. And he just kicks ass. He's been here since Season 1. And he's just the best on the battlefield. His parallel with Zeke is super cool. These characters both work really well together. Good character. Finally, we have Eren Yeager Tatakai. Eren's an interesting character to rank. Season 1, Season 2, they kind of make him the naive brat that charges in, you know, growing up. It makes sense to do that with this character. Season 3, towards the end, when he touches Historia, he connects and he sees his whole future. That whole thing's insane. And his Season 4 arc is super cool. Would put him in the carry the show tier list. But his Season 4 arc gets ruined by the final chapters. I think those last like 20 minutes of the show, where he's crying, he's like, "I want Mikasa to simp over me." And he's like, "Oh, I love her." But then it's like he doesn't show anything previously in the show.
Yeah, boy.
To make us think that, like, you know, he's really into her. Or Mikasa does, on the other hand. You know, she's always shown her interest, but Eren never really showed it back. Except for a little bit in the later seasons. So I thought that whole thing was silly. And then when Armin asks him, like, "So why did you do it?" He's like, "Because I don't know why I did it. I just, the Founding Titans will. That's why I committed mass murder." It's like, man, that kind of ruins the base character of Eren Yeager for me. I think it's called, like, pre-chapter 139, is what the hardcore AOT fans call it. Like, pre-chapter of Eren just simping and ruining it in the epilogue. If he would have just stayed a stoic-based monster, then Eren would 100% be carry the show tier. I think Armin's a stronger character than Eren because of that scene. Eren's still a good character. Good protagonist to run through. Has a lot of plot twists, as AOT does in general, which makes the show so fun to watch. And it's got a solid cast of main characters. So we're gonna do a once takeover. See if I'd shift any. These characters, don't really care. These two can go above this chick. Historia, yeah, kind of mid. Yep. Don't know if these two are supposed to be the same character. They look the same. Poor Connie. Unlucky. Midkasa. This is looking pretty accurate to me. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this tier list. Curious what your takes are in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. I think this is how I would rate the Attack on Titan cast. And I've seen rumors here and there that they might do like another reimagining of what happens if this happened in the show instead. And we'll see. We'll see if the creators decide to go towards that. I'll probably watch it. You know, a lot of people will, so they can milk us for more money if they want, and that's life. But yeah, I had a blast with the show. I thought the show overall, it's still a good show, even though the ending was a little disappointing. The animation was great. Mappa did a great job. Wit Studio that worked before on it also did a fantastic job with the show. The music is top tier. I mean, the music, animation, and fight scenes carry this show. The plot itself it's good. It has some really good moments, and then it has some moments. So I'd say it's probably a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed my tier list, and let me know what you think in the comments. Appreciate you all. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks.